in America. On today's broadcast, we're going to talk about the 7 main events of the civil rights movement. One of these is the Brown versus Board of Education case of Topeka. We're going to hear the testimony of Reverend Oliver, a father of a 12-year-old girl who experienced segregation at her own school. Okay, Reverend Oliver, can you tell us why are you here in the court protesting?
Well, I am here in the court protesting because there is a school 4 blocks away from the house, and my daughter cannot go in there only because it's for white people.
All right, thanks for your testimony, Reverend Oliver. Now the Supreme Court is gonna say what's gonna happen with the case, okay?
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
This was the testimony of Reverend Oliver Brown. We're now going back to the studio. Thanks for the helpful testimony. Now, the resolution of this case and its significance is that the Supreme Court prohibited segregation at the school system, and therefore it was unconstitutional for the school's 14th Amendment. Another major event during this week is the situation with Rosa Parks, an NAACP officer who refused to stand up and give her seat to a white man. Now let's go see the interview with Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks, thanks for the time you're spending tonight at this broadcast news. I would like to ask you a couple of questions. What was your main thought when the driver asked you to give your seat?
I immediately thought that it was time to stand up, or in this case, to sit down. And I refused to move.
What was the driver's response?
The driver tried to afraid me by calling the police and arresting me. But in this case, it was good to end this discrimination of buses.
Thank you, Rosa Parks, for your interview. The significance of Rosa Parks' case is that multiple achievements were coming true, such as give motivation to all African Americans to never let anyone pull them so low. She basically inspired a whole community to jump her cows.
Now I'm going to interview a person from Black Panther, and they're going to tell us their testimony. Good evening. Can you tell me who were the Black Panthers?
The Black Panthers were frustrated activists here in Oakland who responded to Stokely Carmichael's Black Power theories, which formed this group.
How did they operate?
They operated on basic social services. In urban ghettos, patrolled the streets, and called for an armed revolution.
Okay, thank you. Yesterday, February 1st, 1960, around 4:30 p.m., 4 black students from college, North Carolina, David Richmond, Frank McCain, Evil Blair, and Joseph McNeil, sat down at the whites-only lunch store and ordered some coffee. This day today were refused service once more. They were asked to leave, but they're sitting down, still inside. We will keep update to this event. Lorena Ligon about the Birmingham campaign. Hello, can you please tell me the first cause of the Birmingham campaign?
Martin Luther King wanted to improve reputation after Albany.
What's the second cause?
Blue Connors violence will create good reputation for King.
Can you now tell me the third cause of the Birmingham campaign?
Birmingham, a Baptist church in 16th Street was bombed. It killed 4 schoolgirls.
Okay, final and fourth reason. Can you please tell me it?
The KKK was present in the city.
I'm going to interview Javier Castro about the Black Power testimony. Can you please tell me about the Black Power?
Yes, the Black Power is, despite Malcolm X's death, his original message of race separation instead of integration lived on and inspired many students who expressed through protest. Although the Civil Rights Act, young activists such as Stokely Carmichael felt they had not done enough to correct centuries of inequity. The Black Power points that heritage and culture should not have anything to do with whites in the U.S.
Okay, thank you very much.
Today's main news are that President Lyndon B. Johnson finally signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964, in which he prohibits discrimination because of race, religion, national origin, and gender. And the significance is that it gave all citizens, no matter their race, to enter libraries, parks, washrooms, and all public accommodations.